Okay guys, we're gonna get ready here to show you a basic double leg technique, okay? Look, important things to consider here when we're doing the double leg. Okay, make sure that you keep your posture, you keep your distance, and then you don't practice this and make mistakes, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna measure the distance with your hand, right? So if I can touch my opponent, I can take him down. I can touch his hand, I can touch his head, or touch some part of his body, just for reference, okay? So now I'm gonna make sure that you guys don't look down, never look down to the floor, okay? Keep your eyes at your opponent's eyes so you can see what he's looking at, okay? Just for reference, so you don't make any mistake. All right, first thing we're gonna do, measure the distance. So touch him, now we're ready to go. What we're gonna do, penetration step, heel, toes, and then drive your knee forward. Step, step, you're ready to go. From here, driving him over my leg and over my left hand. Look, pay attention to my head over here, okay? I'm not looking down and I'm pushing him here with my head that way. Now I'm gonna start driving. Look, anaconda gripping here, oh, driving over to the side. Hands in front of you, touch your opponent, penetration step, heel, toes, step, step, parallel feet, squat position. Okay? Now what am I going to do? I'm pinching his knees together. I'm going to start driving. Over your leg, over your hand. Over to the side. Okay guys, very basic mountain position, all right, super basic. I'm gonna show you what I like to do when I'm in a mountain position, okay? Right now, please. Look, as soon as you mount on someone, remember, they're gonna try to get you out of here. They're gonna go crazy for the first like 5 to 10 seconds. So it's very important that you maintain control. Do not try to do anything when you mount. As soon as you mount, secure the position. You gotta make sure that you stay here for 3 seconds so you can get your points, and then you work your submission, okay? So what I like to do, as soon as I mount, okay, what we're gonna do, basic mount. I don't like to pinch my knees, okay? I like to keep my knees apart and glue my feet to my opponent's body, okay? So I'm gluing my feet, knees apart, chest low, and then hands apart like this. And then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna pay attention to see what he's doing in here. If he tries to bump, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna raise my hips and then I go back to my position. Okay, so I go with the flow. If he tries to start turning and pushing the knee, look, he's turning this way. What do I like to do from here? I'm gonna hug him, pillow hand in here, biceps, drive him back to his place. Now I can control. Now, my hand over here, in case he tries to bump and flip me over that way, my hand is over here. My hand is over here. In case he tries to flip me over that way, my hand is over here. I can also use my head if I wanted to. Okay, knees apart, stay low, pinch your feet, chest on his face. He turns to the other side. Biceps, cross facing him, make sure he's flat on the ground. And then you regain control again. All right guys, same position now. We're gonna show you from a different angle, okay? Just mount it, okay? I'm gonna glue my feet to his body, a little beyond his butt cheek in here, okay? Keep your knees apart, stay heavy, and then stay low, hands on the mat. If he tries to bump, you can use your hands. I'm not gonna go, look at my feet. His hip is in the air, but look at my feet, okay? My feet goes with him. Now I come back, my feet stays there. He's gonna do it again, boom. I lock myself in here, I'm not going anywhere. Now I'm back at this position. If he tries to sweep and turn to push my knee, I'm going to cross face him and bring his back to the ground. My other hand stays here in case he tries to flip me over. Okay? Now he goes to the other side and tries to do the same thing to the other side. send him back, and then you're back on the mount. This is a very, very basic position here. Okay guys, we're gonna show you a cross choke from the mount. Again, just mount it. What I like to do here, first 5 to 10 seconds, glue my feet to his body, knees apart, stay heavy, okay, stay low, and control my base. He's gonna go into like a panic mode. He's gonna try to get me out of here. He's gonna do whatever he can to get me out of here because he doesn't want me to get my 3 points. So the first 5 to 10 seconds are crucial, okay? You gotta make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. I don't wanna give him a half guard, I don't wanna give him anything. So my first 5, this is just my opinion, okay? What I think you guys should do as well. So first 5 to 10 seconds, make sure you stay connected to your opponent, you secure the position. Then you start working on your technique. So 5 to 10 seconds, feet against his body, knees apart, chest on his face, you gotta be bothering him, hand is over here. Now I'm gonna start working my technique. Once he's like, burn his energy, he's not going anywhere. So left hand, I'm gonna open the gi. It's almost like I'm pulling him up, taking his head off the ground with my left hand. Now my right hand, I'm gonna go inside, 4 fingers inside, okay? What I don't wanna do is bend my wrist like this. I wanna grab and then make sure that I twist my hand, I pull the lapel, and I'm gonna give this part of my wrist to my opponent. I want this part of my hand to be on his neck. Okay, so first thing I'm doing here, look, 4 fingers inside. Now what do? I bring my chest back to his face, hands on the ground. I'm gonna start sliding my hand, and then with my elbow, I'm gonna start shaving him over here to make sure that he looks away. Make sure that he looks to the opposite direction here of the lapel. So he's looking that way. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put my thumb inside. Now one thing that I don't wanna be is like tall in here now. As soon as I start grabbing the lapel, I'm gonna start bringing my head to the ground, okay? And in the same time, I'm working here to get the position. Look, elbow on his face, forearm on his face, head on the ground. Now, once I'm ready, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drive the elbow back in here, and then I'm gonna drive my belt to his face, okay? So I'm here, I lock the position, now I'm driving my belt to his face, and then heel tap. All right, guys, same cross choke, but now from a different angle, okay? Look, prepare with your left hand, 4 fingers in, and then 4 fingers out. Thumb inside, 4 fingers out, grab it, bring the belt to your hands, okay? So, you got it good, get to the base, slide it, elbow to his face, thumb inside, stay low, okay? Head on the ground. Now, I'm ready, I got my grip. What am I gonna do? Bring my belt, and then heel tap. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you a Ezekiel choke from the mountain position. Okay, super simple. 4 fingers inside your sleeve, loop around the neck, and then make sure you take both of your elbows off the ground. Okay, this is the motion you wanna be doing it, okay? So mount, feet against his butt cheek in here, knees apart, chest low. Pillow hand. Now what am I gonna do? 4 fingers inside the sleeve. Okay, make sure you got a good, not like 1 or 2 fingers, 4 fingers in, got a good grip. And then I'm gonna loop around, okay? Now, once I do that loop, what you wanna do, you wanna make sure that you bring the material as close as possible to his neck. You don't wanna start finishing from here. Okay, I see a lot of people try to finish from here. Bring the material to his neck, okay? You don't have to grab anything on the other side. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take both of my elbows off the ground at the same time. Just extend your arms like this, and then heel tap, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys Americana from the mountain position. Mount, secure the position, few seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. Knees apart, stay heavy, stay low, okay? Usually what I like to do here, I like to attack the neck. Always double attack, guys. Always double attack. So I'm going for the neck. He's going to try to block it. He's going to try to defend. That's when I'm going to use that attack to attack something else, okay? So let's work on the details of the Americana here right now. Opposite hand, put your hand like a monkey, we call monkey grip. Put your hands like a shell. Gonna go, push his hand against the ground. And then elbow against his ear, you frame it. It's like a rectangle here. Okay? Frame the position over here. Now with my left hand, I'm gonna go under his biceps and I'm gonna grab with the same monkey grip my own wrist. Okay? The key of the position here is that you don't let your wrist go down like this. You gotta make sure that you lock the position here. Your partner can tell you, like he's gonna tell, like when you lock it here, he feels a lot of pressure on his elbow. Okay? So now how do I finish this? You gotta paintbrush the mat with his hand. Imagine this hand is a paintbrush and we're gonna paint the mat. Okay? So my goal is to bring that brush, his hands, his fingers to my knee. Okay? Without taking the hand off the mat. So keep your elbows on the mat, keep his hand on the mat, okay, his knuckles on the mat, and then start painting the mat like that all the way to your knee, and then heel tap. Okay? So once again, look, opposite hand, push it against the mat, elbow on the ground. Get under, lock the position. Okay, he's feeling a lot of pressure in here already. If your knee is on the way, take your knee out of the way and start driving that hand back and then heel tap. Okay, look. That's it. Okay, guys, Kaira and I are going to show you armbar from the mountain position. Again, mount, feet against the body, knees apart, stay heavy, stay low, okay? Again, like I said before, I like to double attack. Double attack is always easier so that I can get the arm. Usually I go to the cross choke or something like that, so she blocks it, and then I start attacking the arm, okay? So now let's start showing you guys the technique that I like to do here. I like the ass mount before I go to the arm bar because it's very technical. You reduce the chance of your opponent escaping, okay? So super simple. Opposite hand, control. I don't have to grab anything, okay? We're just gonna place my hand on her triceps. And then immediately, I'm gonna turn my body and bring my knee to the top of her head, like this. Now look, I'm facing her arm. I don't wanna be on a 35-degree, I wanna be straight to my opponent's arm. So now I don't need this hand anymore because my body's here. My body's controlling my opponent's elbow here, okay? So now I'm gonna start walking my foot under my opponent's arm, like this. No foot on the ground. Look, the bottom of my foot is off the ground. What do I do now? I like to replace my hand in here, okay? In order to make this leg lighter and pass this leg over her face, I need to get the weight off my leg. So what do? I put all my weight on top of my opponent. So I'm gonna start going a 35-degree angle here. I'm gonna go all the way to the other side. Look, I can't even put my hand on the ground. Now my leg is lighter. I go from passive footing here to aggressive, to active. Now I'm start walking my foot and I sit on the mat. Don't put your back on the ground yet. Make sure everything is okay, okay? This leg in here is crucial for the armbar. If she tries to come up, I'm gonna use my leg to force her to go back to the ground. So try to come up for me, Kaya. You put pressure in here, you send her back to the ground, she's strapped in here, now I'm gonna work the armbar. What I like to do, one hand on my gear, second hand on the other side, hug my opponent's arm, and then finish the position. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you the katagatame from the mount, okay? We can do hand triangles, very similar to Katagatame. I'm gonna show you a few variations here, a few things that you can do. Mountain position. Got the mount, feet against my opponent's butt, knees apart, okay? Make sure you secure the position first. Now what am I gonna do? Control, called the pocket grip, okay? Use your thumb to open it up, open it, 4 fingers inside, pull it to you, okay? Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drive that and I'm gonna hug her. You can do hug first and then walk your hands behind it, or you can pull it, get your body, use your head in here to lock it, and then pillow hand, okay? And you secure the position. Now few ways to make your opponent tap from this position here. Make sure that you have the blade of your arm up. Now what am I gonna do? Biceps control, okay? 4 fingers on my biceps, and then I'm gonna bring my forehand, my hand to my opponent's forehead, and I'm gonna squeeze everything together and push myself forward like this. I wanna make sure that my shoulder and my biceps is behind my opponent's chin, okay? And then I'm gonna apply pressure here, this way. It's a neck crank / choke. Now, we can do it this way, or you can do the Katagatame where you leave the mount and you go to the side. I'm gonna show that one now, okay? So, mountain position, you can hug your opponent's head, and then you can work your fingers here. You start walking your hand and trap her triceps like this with your head. Okay, once you have that control, head down. Look, if it's a big opponent, lock your hands together. Small opponent, grab it over here. What am I gonna do? Knees on the ground. Look, knees on the ground, lean forward, make your feet lighter. Windshield wide, knee on belly. Okay? Now what am I gonna do? Start going flat. And then shoe tap. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to skate from the mount. A few different ways. I'm going to show you the ones that are in our curriculum, a very basic way. Okay? Alright, this is my favorite over here. I'm going to shrimp and I'm going to skate. This is the one that I use the most, and this is the one that I like the most. Many different ways, but this is a very nice one, super simple. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bump and make sure that I get my opponent's hand busy. When I bump, she's going to try to defend. Boom, hands on the ground. Now what do? I choose a side. I'm going to do everything to the left side so you guys can see it. Okay? So first thing, choose the side. Now, since I choose my left leg will go flat between my opponent's feet. That's it. I glue my leg to the ground. I'm not going back to this position anymore. Keep it flat so she doesn't stick her foot under my leg anymore. Okay? Now, next step, second step here. I'm going to start churning. As I'm churning, I'm pushing myself up. Foot on the ground as close as possible to my butt. Okay? Churning just your hip, so that I can find a way to put my elbow, again, left side, left elbow inside. My right hand, it's like I want to clap over here. My forearm is on my opponent's waist. Okay? So I frame my opponent in here so she can't keep climbing and go to a high mount from here. That's it, she's locked. My left leg still on the ground. Now I'm going to keep churning, just my hips. My shoulders is still connected to the ground, but my hips are turning, okay? Notice that her foot is still connected to my leg. There's not much I can do now. So what do I do from this position? I'm gonna stop pushing, and I'm gonna bump with my knee over here. The other one stays flat. Look, push and bump. And in the same time, I'm digging. Look how my knee gets under her leg. Automatically. Now I'm gonna hook that foot, and I'm gonna keep pushing inside my half guard, and I'm gonna start turning. Keep turning, do the same thing to the other side. Frame, so she doesn't move up. Elbow on the other knee. Turn, turn. Now the bottom leg, I'm gonna pull the knee to my chest, and then I'm almost out. What happened here? My foot stays stuck in here a lot. Okay, how do I get that foot out? I can't. So what do I do here? Okay, I'm gonna have to turn my hip to the opposite side. So I'm I'm going back that way. Look, now my foot is free. Then I can close the guard. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the same position on a different angle. Again, I'm gonna do everything to my left side. Nothing changed, okay? So look, first I'm gonna keep my opponent's hands busy. So what do? Feet on the ground, I'm gonna bump. As I'm bumping, I try to get my elbow inside if I can. So I bump, the elbow's already in there. Frame the position, look, she can't move up to a high mount. Now, leg is flat. That's it, I'm gonna turn, bump, bump, and dig your knee inside. That's it, I got it. Push, same thing to the other side. Frame, frame, no more high mount. Swing, knee to me, but my foot get trapped. I can't get my foot out. Easy, look, move your hip this way. I'm gonna swing to my right now. On the hook if you can. Swing, get your foot out, close guard.
Okay, so we're going to be showing you how to control the elbow and hug your partner to escape from mount. So this position works best when they're attacking your neck or going for a submission. So when they do that, you grab the opposite elbow. You're going to hug behind. You can grab the belt or grab the gi. And then you're going to trap the foot. And if you can't trap the foot, it's fine. Just do it without it. And you have to bump them forward to be able to push them to the side. Okay, so now we're going to be showing it from a different angle. Okay, so we're going to start by him attacking my neck. You grab his opposite elbow with your hand, and then you trap his foot. And a lot of times people try to go straight to bumping to the side, and that's why a lot of times it doesn't work. So you have to bump them straight forward first. And then you turn to the side to make it easier.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you one of my favorite mount escapes when a guy gets high guard on you. So when my opponent gets high guard on me, what I like to do is I like to bump him forward so that I have enough space to get my legs under his armpits here, so that I can push him over and come inside control. One more time. So when my opponent is in mount and he has high guard, what I want to do is I want to get my hands on his armpits, bump him forward, keep my hands on his armpits so he can't come back, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my feet where my hands were, push, get side control. All right guys, I'm gonna show you another variation of the feet on the armpit, except this time you're gonna put your foot on the chest. So when my opponent, actually let's turn this way. So when my opponent is in high mount here, so come up a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna put my hands on his armpits, push him forward, and instead of putting both my feet on his armpits, I'm just gonna get one foot on his chest here, all right? And then I don't wanna push my opponent back because he might hurt himself, so I'm gonna push him at an angle. So I'm gonna come in this way, and I'm gonna unmount here and get side control. All right guys, we're gonna show you one more time. So when my opponent is in mount and he has high mount on me, instead of putting the feet on the armpit here. Again, I'm gonna put one foot on the chest, and you could choose whichever foot you want. I like to go with my right. So after I put my foot on the chest here, I'm not gonna push him back this way. I'm gonna push at an angle. And I'm gonna come back and get side control.